All right, take on COVID. I think let's just stay in our houses for the next 2 years. Let's shut everything down, and I think that'll be super productive for everybody in society. I think it'd be a great idea. Because last flu season, and then when we got Zika, and when there was an Ebola issue, and then when SARS came out, we did the same thing, right? We shut everything down. Society as we know it stopped. Everyone was at Costco buying toilet paper. Oh, wait a minute, none of that stuff happened, and none of that stuff happens in flu season. Look, COVID is a flu. Okay, this is my take on the coronavirus. Somehow, for some reason, the press has really blown this out of proportion. I don't know what's driving it. I don't know. Possibly the market, right? In an attempt to sort of drop the market, really crash the market. Folks buy stock up, sell it for more later. Things go back up. I don't know. Press is pushing it heavily. Let's look at the facts. COVID is a flu. Okay, what you're going to get from it is a flu. That's it. You'll get a flu. You'll have respiratory symptoms, cough, perhaps sore throat, fatigue. You'll have a flu. 103-year-old woman in China contracted COVID, recovered in 6 days. I saw an article about a woman in Washington State where this really kind of was. I think the majority of cases happen in the United States of America and Washington. Wrote an article on the web about it. The worst part about the coronavirus. Reading it, she recovered in about 6-7 days. The worst part of the virus for her was having to reach out to other people to tell them that she had contracted it. People that she'd been in contact with. That was the worst part about it. Let's see, what else? Okay, so 400 deaths or something. 0 child deaths. Compare that to the flu. Compare that to 2019 flu season. It'd be nice to go look at the metrics off the top of my head. I don't remember what they are, but they are substantial. A lot of deaths, significant amount of deaths, significant amount of cases in general. I think it's just interesting for perspective to compare the two. Yeah, look, my take on it is everyone is in an completely disproportionate, unnecessary, extreme panic for utterly no reason. It is a great testament that shows how people will react when the press tells them to react a certain way. Look, I understand that if you're 60 and above, there's a threat with the flu as well, and any virus. Anything that's respiratory, it's going to mess with respiratory function. I get that. Same thing with children. That is no different than the flu. It is no different than the flu. So, what I think folks should do is, perhaps there should be a little behavior change. More antibacterial stuff, kind of washing your hands more. I mean, it's in PA, and I'm in PA. It's in Pennsylvania. Schools are closing here. I went to the gym today. I went to the gym, used some antibacterial hand stuff there, some wipes, hit the bag, got out, used some wipes, went home. First thing I did, before I touched my cat or anything is I washed my hands, took a shower, made some food. I'm hanging out, did some work, chilling out, ready for the weekend. Going to be a great weekend. People just need to change their behavior. Do you necessarily need to shake people's hands? I don't think you should avoid it, but yeah, maybe think about not shaking some, a random person's hand that you might see on the street or something, or somebody that you might meet somewhere. That's it. You don't need to stock your cabinets with ramen or canned goods or toilet paper. Come on, man. You don't need to do that. What I would say for people is get on with your life. This is the pinnacle of the expression of the panic right now. You're seeing it right now on the press and a certain subset of the population's response. There's a lot of other of us that are looking at it and trying to get perspective, looking at the numbers from each flu season in cases and in deaths, and it's just totally different. Get on with your life is what I would say. Do not be too concerned about it. Make sure you wash your hands. It's something folks should do kind of generally. A little more antibacterial around stuff after the gym. Make sure you clean everything that you work on, and then go home, take a shower before you kind of start making food. Touch your face a little less. That's it. Right now is the absolute peak of the concern. Right now is the absolute peak. And what we're going to see from right now onwards is everything drop. All that concern, all that sort of consistent media coverage on it, all of the panic, all of the crazy stuff happening at stores, all that stuff's just going to start to drop down from now because it cannot get any worse than this. Right now, it's completely blown out of proportion. Completely blown out of proportion. Literally amazing. Turn off the news, okay? Turn off, avoid looking when you're on Facebook at all the posts that are going to be about coronavirus, and move on with your life. And sanitize and clean your hands and your stuff like, you should do anyway. And that's it. That's my take on the coronavirus. Yeah. Start thinking about the 60,000 recovered people. Start thinking about the 103-year-old woman in China. 103-year-old woman got it, recovered in 6 days. Start thinking about that. Start thinking about that we've got this crazy, insane, excessive panic response in response to a flu. That's really what we're dealing with here. That's my take on coronavirus. Everybody move on with your life. Okay, this is the pinnacle of it all. It's all going to get, all the coverage is going to go from here, and that's it. We'll all look back at this and be like, why the hell were there 187 people backed up in line fighting over toilet paper in Costco? Hope everyone's having a great day. Talk to you later.